everyone, Kira Dynamite here, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about The Bachelorette. And I'm just going to go on and head on in and say, I can say with confidence that she could pick any one of these men. I know she's having doubts with Peter because he's like, I don't know if I'm ready for a commitment because I drove away and watched her in the rearview mirror crying. Like, that's too much. I feel like she should have just let Dean go on, because at least Dean was ready for a relationship. Peter was very iffy, and he doesn't seem like he is actually ready, in my opinion. Who else is there? There is Brian, who I do not trust. He's way too smooth, and he knows what to say at all times. I'm like, you ain't gonna stutter once? Where's your lines? Where's your notebook where you have everything written down and memorized? I want to see that notebook. Where is it, Brian? Where is it, Brian? Eric, he has made progress, but my only concern for Rachel is her concern. He has never been in love. He's never brought a woman home, I don't think. That's very concerning. And for someone who knows what she wants, I feel like her sister said, they're on, like, you know, two different paths. He's figuring out what being in love is like. She already knows what it's like. So it's like, you never know. So it is interesting. So I just hope that she realizes that Brian, because, okay, her family, the way they perceived Brian is the way that I perceived him, and I don't know, I feel like when I'm online, people feel like Brian is kind of too much. I don't want to say fake. Ingenuine is a nicer word. It's just something about him. I don't trust those cheekbones. I don't know. I hope that she doesn't pick him, and I hate how he flaunts around that stupid little watch that he has. Like, Rachel, why did you buy that man a watch? What about the other guys? That's like, you should have just been like, well, search is over. I picked Brian. Another concern is that every time they're together, the conversation doesn't get real enough. Like, it's always physical. He's always just kissing her, and I'm like, you guys aren't gonna talk about something? Like, I know people were like, okay, when Dean, my little puppy, when Dean was dating her before he left, people were getting kind of like, ugh, why is he laughing while she's having this conversation with her? I know I laugh in awkward situations. Like, I do. Awkward situations, I'm just like that's me in awkward situations. I wanna laugh, and I just wanna run, because it's like, how do I approach the situation? So when she's asking him these questions, he's like, what's your favorite dinosaur? You can tell that he's just he does not want to talk about it. And of course, you know, you have to talk about these things, but I'm sure it's a lot harder when it's on TV and everything's pressurized. So I get why he was like, my sister was like, why is he laughing? I need him to be serious. I'm like, Kelly, it's an awkward situation, okay? Understand the man, what he's going through. His dad is a Sikh or something like that, and he's struggling because he had to grow up at a fast age. Dean, I understand you, Dean. I mean, it's not, my situation is not at all your situation, but I get you. My prediction, or my hope, is that she gets Brian and she's just like, no, gotta go. And it's just like, there's so many concerning things for each guy. Matt seemed very cool, and they seemed like they got along well. I think she should have given him, how are you gonna know who you're supposed to date if you don't give everyone and I'm sure it's very hard for Rachel. I like Rachel, but how are you gonna give everyone a chance when you don't give them those single dates, one-on-ones or whatever? And I can't remember if Matt got a one-on-one. I'm pretty sure he didn't. So yeah, I would have, if I know she has her own emotions and plans and things like that, but if it were me, if I were Rachel, if I were her, I would have traded out Brian for Matt. And Peter seems like such a nice guy, but his mom said he wasn't ready for a relationship. He said he might not be ready for a relationship. Those are red flags, honey. Bye. Get out. I want to get married. I want to have kids, and you're not sure. You're not going to propose to me at the end, which I'm on the fence about that. And I love that he is very honest about that, but you're not sure, so you gotta go. Who else is there? There's Eric. So there's red flags for each one of these men, and I'm just like, the only red flag for Dean, I keep going back to my puppy Dean, the only red flag for Dean was that he had that weird family, that unorthodox family, and you know, you can't, it's really, I guess it is true. When you're dating someone, you are dating their family because you have to deal with that family and that person you're dating in most aspects. But I feel like Dean was young, but Dean did have to grow up because, you know, he had things happen to him in his life where he had to grow up and at a young age. So he is mature for his age. So Dean takes place of Peter. So I guess Eric can stay. Eric can stay. So Eric, Lee, psych, no. Lee shouldn't have even made it to where he made it to. So Eric, Matt, and Dean. I think they would have been a good top 3. Because Brian, I'm telling you, I don't trust those high cheeks. I don't trust his uncanny ability to say perfect things with his mouth and with those words because it's too good to be true. This isn't a fairy tale. This is real life, Brian. Tonight's episode is going to be kind of a reunion with the guys, and I don't want to see Lee and his mouth. Like, I don't want him to be there. I don't. Like, leave, get out. It's the end of you and the Bachelorette. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone. That was how I was feeling when every single time Lee showed up. And those are my thoughts about the Bachelorette. And if you watch the show, comment down below. And if you hate the show, comment down below. Cause you know it's all TV. Love, hate it, date it. Cause you know she's dating. Okay, that was a bad joke. Who do you think is a match for Rachel? And tell me, who do you think is a match for you on the show? I would be really horrible at that show because I don't trust people. So I would be like, hi, I'm Key. Thank you guys so much for, you know, coming just to date me. It's great. What's your name? You gotta go. Don't trust your cheekbones. You gotta go. Don't trust your smile. You gotta go. Don't trust your eyes. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't like the way he was smiling there. I ain't trust it. His eye was sparkling in his eyes, talking about fairy tales and stuff. Gotta go. I don't trust it. Dean? Here on my season? Everyone leave. We have a winner. We have a winner here. Hey, Key, okay. So you can't just write off like 10 guys at the beginning and pick Dean. You can't do that. We know he's a returner, we know he's a favorite. You can't do that. So what we need to do, hold on, listen, what we need to do is start over, tell the guys you were just kidding, it was a prank. You can pick Dean at the end in your head. Just let him get to the end and then you can pick him. But we need to do it again. We have like 14 weeks to tape. Okay? So, and that's even if he's into you. So, okay. All right. Let's roll again. Brian, I wore this shirt just for you, boy. Just for you, boy.